Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to the Crow's Nest, a spiritual olive mind community where we are learning as we grow on our ascension path. And we're going to go ahead and get our message for what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on today. This is also the 1111 gateway, so happy 1111. I hope you're all doing pretty good out there today, because I did post a message on TikTok earlier. I was feeling a lot of anxiety and a lot of tension, so I did a reading, and a lot of heaviness came through in that. We did get some guidance on it too, so if that is resonating with you, you can check that out. But we're going to go ahead and get into what else it is that we need to be focusing on right now. I also do have the pink adventuring on the tarot today. So this is a stone that really is known for prosperity, good luck, good fortune, but also manifestation. So really loving that energy already. Let's go ahead and get into today's message. That did not take long. So already feeling as though there's a lot coming in. There's a lot that you feel should be coming in, but for some reason it feels as though it's being stalled. It's not. Something is preventing it from coming in at the speed that it should be. We have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck next to the King of Wands and the Emperor okay, I'm gonna slow down. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'm really loving this. The way that this King and Queen are facing each other, there is a negotiation. There's a negotiation happening. This is a negotiation that's taking place between your inner masculine and feminine right now. These are not exactly equal counterparts, but what we have right here is like thought and action, passion and logic. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Give me a second here. Because also what else is happening here is the way that these cards line up with one another. And then this King of Wands with the Emperor. And then you can see the King and the Queen, they're both upright. And then we have these reversals underneath each of them. And I feel that there's this negotiation taking place where there's this balancing. The Queen of the inner feminine right now is negotiating because she's feeling as though her intuition is being blocked off in a sense. And for the masculine, it's almost as like the inner masculine feels as though his energy is being suppressed, and then the inner feminine is feeling like her energy is suppressed. So there's like this conversation taking place right now between the inner masculine and feminine to find peace in regards to this negotiation. And this negotiation that's taking place right now, it's kind of put some things that are happening behind the scenes kind of on the back burner. Let's find out a little bit more here. What else do we need to know? 3 cards, love that. All Pentacles. So what is not coming in the way it needs to be right now? It's all about the Benjamins, baby. You, whoever you are working very, very hard in regards to your Benjamins. You're trying to set yourself up for success right here. The Ace of Pentacles, but it's like the opportunities, there's like a sense of hesitation from the opportunities coming in. Until there is this balance found, restored, until this negotiation is brought to sort of a conclusion, there is going to be everything that it is that you are trying to bring in for yourself in regards to your Benjamins. There's going to be a delay. Because right now, the inner masculine and feminine are so busy having this negotiation that like I said, it's like everything else is being put on the back burner right now until this balance can be restored. Let's get a Seeds of the Sacred Feminine on this to find out how is it that we can find a restoration in the balance between the inner masculine and feminine so that they can reach a negotiation, the energies within yourself, so that a negotiation, so that there can be like something can be finalized here, so that all of those Benjamins are not going to be on hold anymore. So we'll go ahead and get that message. This is so beautiful. I have the amethyst stone on there today. So amethyst is really a very almighty stone. There's really not much that it doesn't or can't do, but it's also very healing. So, that could be some guidance on how to heal the inner masculine and feminine, because right now the inner feminine feels as though she is not being heard, and the inner masculine feels as though he's being suppressed. So already there's some guidance there, right? Allowing each of the energies within you to authentically express themselves, right? So we'll go ahead and get a guidance message on that from the Seeds of the Sacred Feminine on how the inner masculine and feminine can restore balance and finalize this negotiation so that you can manifest. I mean, this is the 1111 gateway here. How are we going to manifest? Let's reach this finalization and this agreement here. Let's get a message. Woo, there we are. Gotta pause for 1 second. Those fur babies, I tell you. All right, let's have a look here. Yes. Make a sacred space. And I did want to look at the bottom. It was have a cup of tea. So I was really feeling soothing, nurturing, very warming vibes, but also make a sacred space. It's like 3 of Cups energy here, because when you take time to not only make a sacred space, but spend time within that sacred space for yourself, it allows you to put yourself in a position where you can celebrate. Where are we here? This Ace of Pentacles, I'm telling you. And so when you're in this sacred space, when you create this sacred space and spend time in this space, what you're really doing is you're spending time in stillness. You're recollecting, I'm hearing, your own energy. Some of you spend a lot of time around other people, and so it's like your energy is getting distorted. I'm hearing the word distorted. You're forgetting what your energy feels like. And so when you take time to spend time within your sacred space, you're going to reconnect with your energy. You're going to be balancing. With the 3 now, I'm seeing the mind, body, and spirit. And we're going to go ahead and get into the guidebook for that. Make a sacred space, because I feel like there's something else. It's on page 52 for anyone who resonates with numerology. Okay, so yes. We're talking about the Benjamins, okay? Here we go. Has the mundane been taking its toll on your well-being? Empower yourself in some quiet reflection and ceremony. You are a sacred being, and the gift of your attention can create sacred space anywhere. If you have already created a sacred space, but spend some time sitting in silence and communing with your ancestors. But this is also communion between that inner masculine and feminine. When you spend time in that sacred space, you're holding space for the inner masculine and the inner feminine to express themselves authentically so that they can reach a finalization in this agreement that they're trying to come to a compromise here. And that sacred space is going to help that inner masculine and feminine to reach that compromise. If this is a new ideal for you, build a sacred space now. Maybe create an altar of special cloth, tokens, stones, and gifts you have collected on your journey. Or make a medicine bundle of feathers, sage, and a rattle that travels with you. Or maybe you can honor the 4 directions and sit in the center of a sacred circle on the floor. By sitting and enter the realm of the sacred feminine, enter the womb of creation. The sweat lodge is a womb-like structure built to connect with our sacred mother who dwells in the great mystery. It is a sacred space to sing and pray. Choose to sing and pray right now, grandchild. When you endow your life with sacred meaning, your life becomes meaningful. I love the way that this message ended. I hope this finds who it was meant for, and I'll see you in tomorrow's message. And if you want a personal, you can always reach out by email, but remember, I will never contact you directly. See you tomorrow.